Their side, one of the favorites for the Richter Award this year. You see his numbers and outstanding. Beginning of the year, he's been banged up since that Boston College game, actually. Centering pass, Hagens then turns one, hit the side of the net. While Downey does get it out, and Manetian back at center. But Muslik is out today. But again, they thought that season had everyone been healthy. First shot right towards the net. Hit the stick of Teddy Stiga, and it springs UConn the other way. Percival taken down. No penalty called. Comes across Downey after two. Good pass ahead. Shahan onside. A dink and a great save by Fowler.
Denied that time by the Boston College netminder.
Boy, UConn's had some chances back. Another stop by Fowler. This
making the defensive play cleanly. This is Caden Shahan.
Number 23, 2 minutes cross-checking.
First save by Fowler. And now the second on Hugh Larkin.
Go to the power play. We'll talk about it as we go through. First, let's watch. Right in front, Gasso makes a deke, and that did not go as Tongue held his ground against the Boston Bruins draft pick. Gabe Perreault plays it over behind Ryan Leonard. He goes to chase after it. Boston College finally got off the schneid on their power play. It's out there now, again, how they finished the game on the power play. Gabe Perreault comes in, throws it towards the net. UConn does a good job defending. Powell, who generally quarterbacks, and now Perreault makes a nice move down the slot, then lost his footing on it. Puck still alive for Powell across. Leonard winds three a couple of weeks ago against BC.
Here's the first chance early in the power play with Gasso right on the doorstep. Tongue was equal to.
Not sure we've seen that kind of shot from Berard, but he goes and gets it quickly and made Tongue make a save. Again, Fortescue knocks down right to Perreault. The tip for Stick.
Bounce. Watch the puck just kind of find his stick off the deflection, but that pass.
1-0 lead. The Eagles, who are 6-1 this year when scoring first this year.
And Jacob's thinking those pesky birthdays.
Exactly.
4 guys, though, from that gold medal winning team last year for Boston College going back.
Manetian's shot is stopped by Tongue on a blocker save. And on that roster last year, I think he's going to make it this year. Whitcomb back and a glove save. 2 assists a game against Dartmouth, and maybe most notably had that block shot late in the game on the penalty kill that sprung Stiga's empty netter. And eventually the clinching goal. Manetian towards the net, looking for a tip from Stiga. Missed wide. Stiga trying to get all the way in, pass through the middle. He's going to get... Plays it in. Good pass for Hagens. Hagens should save Tongue. Rebound from Gap.
Playing with a little more confidence, perhaps, on the offensive end. Better save for Callum Tongue.
You can tell it. Still trying to figure it out here on this power play, but you can see some moments. There's Heaslip, and that's the end of the power play. And Fowler.
Faber Heaslip, watch this. Here's the trip. Play still goes. This is essentially the 3rd time that
underneath his stick on a decent setup. Another opportunity, Richard right in front for a tip. Then
he was the best scoring option before he got injured
this past year and was off to a great start. So Boston College 0 for 2 on the power play. UConn officially 0 for 1, though kind of a half chance there. Jan Varia, nice move around Hagens. Leaves it with a rolling puck, and Hagens finds it right in front of the net. Pass underneath Perreault. He did not touch it. UConn's done a pretty good job getting to the front of the net here. Made life relatively difficult for Fowler.
Connecticut defensively, they've done a good job giving up their bodies. They've blocked 5 shots.
Sitar comes over. Here's Messinio. His shot. Fowler got a piece of it, and it deflects wide. That left arm. And then you see how Spets winds up. A blocker saved by Fowler for a moment. Here comes Hagens with a burst of speed. Has Vogt. It looks like different lines here for Boston College. So it's Vogt, Hagens, and Perreault out there right now as BC really shuffling things.
Never saw last season, but Coach Brown's been more apt to do it this year, right, Eric? Change up the lines in-game or before the game, whatever it's been.
And something we've talked about with Greg Brown is that was much more a statement about last year's team than it is about this or any team. This is much more the norm. Wow, Fowler makes a helmet save as UConn continues to pressure here at the end of the first period. Another chance from Heaslip.
This rush. Here's the first opportunity. And then it's going to be Heaslip on this second opportunity that came. Going to get the puck back right here. And Fowler again.
My favorite player growing up was always Marc-Andre Fleury. You know, he's still playing, so to see the joy that he has playing the game is something that, you know, I like to have. I think it's fun. It's the reason why I started playing, and the proven winner he's been, the role model he is off the ice, I think he's the perfect example of, you know, an NHL goal.
You said again here tonight.
It's against a really solid Lowell team this year. Been very good. Menedian darts right to the net for Stiga. He just missed. What a setup by Aaron Menedian. With 5 seconds, throws it towards the net, and there's Fowler. Heaslip off a face-off win. A quick try by Larkin after the penalty time expired, missed wide. So that was a pretty good setup. Off the power play face-off after the Eagles pretty dominant on the kill otherwise. Sitar, this line's been really sharp, as we said. They had a good first period, as we talked about. Larkin over for Heaslip. Tried for. There's a good chance for Sitar right on cue, but he missed wide. Playing in a professional league and debuted against Vermont on November 2nd. Game's starting to open up a bit. Stiga takes it back in the other way. Floating pass finds its NHL debut with the Rangers a couple of games ago. His dad, now the head coach at Stonehill, former head coach at Holy Cross, and was part of the administration at Providence for those years where both Berard brothers were there. Perreault, nice stick work. Gabe Perreault still on it. Perreault centers. It's loose for Stiga. He got a backhand on it and tongues. Out to center. Oh, a chance here for Tattle. Shorthanded. Tattle scores! Up.
Boston College's third man up tonight. Watch this. This kind of a breakdown for Boston College to let Tattle get behind. And the British Columbia native with his 6th goal of the season there. Good shot. Glove side at Connecticut. And then the big second period for the Huskies gave them the lead. Now they've evened it up tonight after falling behind in the first.
Here is Leonard, centers for Gasso. He tried to use the wall, but couldn't get it past Shandor. And UConn's been pretty good on their kill. They have not let BC set up. And in fact, twice, UConn's had breakaways the other way on BC's power play. One of them, Powell took a penalty to eliminate the rest of the power play, and they are a shorthanded goal. Loose puck, Leonard reaching for it. Found Hagens. And now BC will go to work. Eamon Powell throws it for Gabe Perreault below the goal line. Centers across for Leonard. Pass again gets through. Back to Perreault. He waits and shoots a save. And tongue. Gardula for Spats. He waits and shoots. Kick, save. Fowler in traffic. Pass across, back for Larkin. He whacks at it. Fowler.
Far the most team of any team in the conference already. They've loaded up front end of the schedule with league games. And that's helped them in that pairwise.
Rolling puck. Hagens goes back to find it. Kept in here, though. Richard, who's back today for UConn after missing the last 5 games. That's a lift for this Huskies team. Stiga. Good passing. It's Hagens. Nice move. Just a little far off his stick. And was going back for Stiga before UConn broke it up. And the Huskies could have a 3-on-2. Tattle throws it across Shandor. He rips one, looking for a tip from Fraser. And Fowler has to whack at it. Another try. Loose in front for Tattle, who reaches for it. Ryan Tattle. Good forecheck from this UConn top unit. Another one towards the net. Fraser got a piece, then tough angle shot, bouncing to the near side before Shandor got a stick on it. Hagens got knocked down in the process, but just in the run of play. UConn's been in here for a while. A long shift for Boston College. Got to be careful on the period of the long change in a 1-1 game with 6:40 to go in the third. And finally out. UConn's right back in, though. Jan Varia comes wide. A save by Fowler. Out there with Menedian for the moment. 4:34 to go in this second period. Menedian to the ice. It's turned over. Good kick, save. Fowler. Rebound still there and penalty. Right at center ice in front of the officials. And loose in front, but Carabin comes to take it away for UConn. And it does come out to center. 20 Leonard is center, knocked off. Spinning puck, taken away. Rolling puck once more to Hagens. James Hagens, final second, got to get it off. It's not there. And that will do it for period number.
By Connecticut that they were able to withstand.
Now here's Shahan trying to use his speed. Got in front, save Fowler. So both teams having some good chances in this first minute. Powell the other way, softly in, and that might have been a couple of seconds, though, remaining on it. 15 seconds. As Hagens wins the faceoff. Urshuk, design play, Michael Hagens tried to go back for his brother. Good tip by Heaslip. Ozma reaching for it. Stiga stuck there, and we're back to even strength. Hagens throws it, Kepler to bring it out, and they do. Shahan, good work, and icing waved off. Tattle wins the race and slaps at it. Fowler's there with Neo. Perreault back against the wall, sets up Hagens, walks down, makes a move. Still on it for Stiga, who got knocked off by Richard.
Had a great chemistry for this one.
Powell in quickly. Eamon Powell flutters it. It got deflected before Stiga could get a stick on it. Finds Gabe Perreault, who shoots and missed high. Tongue may have gotten a piece on the way by. Another one comes loose. Squirts to Michael Hagens. Trying to set up a lane. Has his brother James back across looking for Stiga. Shahan got a stick. Hagens again across Perreault. Slap pass. Stiga got taken down. Was trying to get it back to number 4. Good shift here for this threesome. James Hagens again leaves it for Perreault. Makes a nifty move. Perreault in. Still got caught behind. Tongue is sprawled out. Puck still loose. He's down his stick again. Eagles have their hand. 5 minutes, so not quite what you would normally have on 4 full ones, though some of that's been their own kind of breakdowns and UConn taking advantage. Hagens waits and has Eamon Powell. Gives it right back to him. NBC set up. Gasso's in deep. Perreault's trying to get a stick on it, but here's Leonard. Leonard goes wide. Carabin got a stick on it. Then it whacks to Hagens. Gets it in front looking for Gasso. He might have been in too tight an area. And this is here. It's been much more kind of sprawling and working, but he's kept everything out to this point. Urshuk keeps it in. Stiga for Perreault right in front. Tuffell sets up Spets with space, and the tip goes wide. Hagens comes through on a backhand. Janvaria got a touch. Stiga comes free under Michael Hagens, but he got it right back off the wall. Hagens to his brother. A centering pass got knocked down. Loose for a minute. Teddy Stiga takes it away. It's on the back of the net. Still loose in front before it finally squirted. Day there, but it was in a dangerous spot. Now James Hagens back in. Hagens forward. Got knocked off. Gabe Perreault, it's underneath his skates. Ahead for James Hagens. He waits, centers across, it hit the post, and Leonard! Holy cow, it didn't go! Again for Hagens. With 1 minute remaining behind, it hit a skate, it's still loose, and it squirts in behind. 40 seconds remaining in regulation. James Hagens, pass got knocked down, and it comes out to center. Shots are now...
Defensive zone draw. Let's go back to Ryan Leonard. This is the one shot that Callum Tongue couldn't save, but he was saved by the post. Leonard always
1-1-1 in overtime. Muldowney quickly comes in. Blocker saved by Breakaway. Leonard to center. Gives it across. Back to Leonard. He couldn't get it on goal. Off the setup from Powell. And then Tattle is knocked down. Could only get it to Hagens' stick. James Hagens comes back in and will retreat in this patient 3-on-3.
That looked like that might be a goal in the offing.
Hagens, his pass got knocked down, but Stiga's there. Good pressure put on here by Heaslip. 3:40 to go in overtime. Hagens got to reach for it. Heaslip takes it away. Heaslip on a backhand is stopped by Fowler, and he'll let him play it out. Nearly a dangerous play, but it's James Hagens on a 2-on-1. Hagens rips one, scores!
Floodgates. Now it started with a great save on the other end of the ice. Watch Jacob Fowler there. That was
He creates this 2-on-1.
And Hagens deciding to keep it and shoot it. And the wrister finding the back of the net. For the first time, Eric, in about 2 hours.